Good morning and afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today as we talk about winning the holidays with Walmart free 2-day shipping. You've probably seen 2-day shipping a lot lately, not only in the news, but in your own shopping. And I bet you'd choose the faster option when given the choice between products. And so that's why we're all here today. We hope to make this webinar an informative and helpful session for everyone listening today. Our goal is to have this webinar wrapped up, including Q&A, within 45 minutes, so we can all move on to handling other pressing Q4 items on our list. With that, let's dive into our agenda for the day. So we'll talk about Walmart and the incredible opportunity that comes when working with the world's largest retailer. Our partners at both Walmart and Deliverr will dive into the free 2-day shipping program with Walmart, and then we'll walk you through how to set it all up and get started with this conversion driving tactic ASAP. At the end of the session, we'll do a Q&A, so please be sure to use the Q&A prompt at the bottom of your Zoom webinar window, and we'll give a reminder as well as we head closer to the Q&A. So a general reminder before we get started, if you do need to drop off the webinar at any time, not to worry, know that this webinar is being recorded and a recording will be sent out to all participants. Now, without further ado, let's introduce you to today's speakers, our great partners at Walmart Marketplace and Deliverr. So speaking with you first today will be Siddharth Sahu, our close partner at Walmart, who oversees strategic partnerships. Sid will speak with you about the Walmart opportunity and introduce you to the 2-day shipping program. Then we'll have Michael Krikaris, co-founder of Deliverr, who will walk us through some incredible case studies of the program and highlight how Deliverr is helping merchants optimize their Walmart Marketplace sales. Lastly, hello everyone, my name is Daniel Sperling Horowitz, the president and co-founder of Zentail, the fastest growing e-commerce operations platform. I'll show everyone how simple Zentail makes e-commerce operations with its integrations to access Walmart and Deliverr. And with that, I'll turn things over to Sid from Walmart.
Partnership Manager with Walmart e-commerce, and today I'll be talking a little bit more about quick introduction about Walmart Marketplace in general, where we are, some of the new programs we have, and then dive into free 2-day shipping with Walmart and Deliverr. All right. So next up, and where are we today? Walmart today, if you scroll to the next slide, is the world's largest omni-channel retailer, and we have over 100 million unique monthly visitors per month. We are currently doing sales of over 40% increase since in Q2 of FY19, and over 1,100 new brands have been added to Walmart this year alone. So as you can see, we're growing fast, but as always, our goal is to help customers live better by delivering low prices on the brands they trust. And we're trying to do this in an easy, fast, one-stop shopping experience. So with Walmart Marketplace, we're trying to ensure that customers receive the same consistent experience that they expect when they shop with our 1P products or through our extensive network of Walmart Marketplace sellers. We've recently introduced a few programs that are designed to improve the customer experience overall and also streamline tools for sellers. So we have recently launched a new Walmart Marketplace site. So if you haven't had a chance, please go and visit that. We also have a new enhanced returns program, and this is available to all marketplace sellers. This was launched in October of this year. And now marketplace sellers can also leverage the benefits of the free 2-day shipping. So let's take a look at these 3 programs a little closer. So if you haven't had a chance yet, please check out the new site, marketplace.walmart.com. You can go here to access resources to get started, and you can manage your business. You can also find access to both full service as well as specialty solution providers to make the most of your Walmart Marketplace experience. And we also have some featured success stories, access to Seller Central, and we're launching some new features down the line as well. So please be tuned for more. Next up is enhanced returns. So we've found that, kind of as Daniel mentioned, customers expect a great product return experience, and it's a huge contributor to overall customer satisfaction and repeat customers purchases. So with enhanced returns, our customers can now print return labels off from their purchases within their Walmart.com account, and they also have the option to return items directly at Walmart stores. On the seller side, the program offers very competitive rates for returns for the sellers. And if you haven't updated your settings to participate in the program, please make sure you go on and do that as soon as possible. More program information is available on the seller help site at Walmart. So now what we've all come here to talk about, free 2-day shipping. So we launched this program for our first-party business over a year ago, and we're extending it into Marketplace as of this year. The goal is to round out our suite of tools to create the best experience for customers over the holidays and then beyond too. So the program is available across all categories, and it helps provide increased visibility to products across the site and higher sales conversion. So sellers have the options to opt in either nationally or regionally as well, or just a handful of states. So with 2-day, you're all probably familiar with the 2-day shipping tags. You can see that up here. So they identify which items are eligible for 2-day, and it's a clear visual queue on each page, from search through the item page and adding to cart and checkout as well. And you also get the option to do filter inclusion, and lots of customers nowadays navigate only for products that are eligible for 2-day on the left-hand side of the thing. And you also get buy box prominence. So all products with the free 2-day shipping are seeing higher conversion lift, and this is especially important for last-minute holiday shoppers as well. Next up, some of the criteria that for program participation. So right now, the program is available to sellers that meet very high performance standards. As you can see, they should have an on-time shipping rate of greater than 95%, on-time delivery of greater than 95%, and also the same tracking rate. Cancellation rate should be less than 1.5%, and they should have a favorable returns policy for the customers. The seller should be on the Walmart Marketplace for over 90 days, and they should have also fulfilled at least 100 orders in the last 30 days. So if you meet these criteria, you can opt in via Seller Center under shipping settings, and then the Walmart Marketplace team will review your account and then determine eligibility and get back to you within 48 hours. The approval or denial message will be in Seller Center, and you'll see that again show up under your shipping settings. So the program participation is available to virtually all sellers. In case you're unable to meet the high performance standards for seller fulfilled, you can opt in to ship with our partner Deliverr. And they offer, the benefit is that you get immediate pre-approval for 2-day shipping and some other benefits as well that we will talk about further. So for more information on these programs, please visit the seller help site, and there you can learn more about 2-day shipping in general. You also have access to a setup guide, and there's several FAQs as well. So last but not least, we want to talk a little bit about Walmart performance ads. So what we're doing is that we're offering access via partners that opt in to Deliverr to an early access program called for sponsored ads called Walmart Performance Advertising. And through Deliverr, you're able to get early access to this program and immediate pre-approval. Walmart Performance Ads, commonly known as WPA, is a highly efficient CPC-based native advertising on the site. Products are displayed in high visibility locations within search, browse, the product detail page, and on category pages as well. And sellers have full control through a suite of capabilities, as well as reporting and analytics, and they can manage their campaigns through that. And more to come on that, so please stay tuned. And yeah, with that, I'll hand it over to Michael.
Sid, thank you very much. This is Daniel with Zentail. Thank you so much for sharing that. It was really a fantastic overview to better understand these exciting programs. I like how you guys snuck in the performance advertising piece. I bet no one was expecting that. Next up in today's webinar, we have Michael Kirkaris, co-founder at Deliverr. Deliverr's innovative third-party logistics service is helping Zentail merchants grow on Walmart, and we're super excited to have you share more about Deliverr. With that, I'll turn it over to you, Michael.
Hey guys. All right, so jumping into it, just quick kind of recap of what Deliverr or of the 2-day program and what Sid was talking about. There's really kind of 3 reasons why you should care about free 2-day shipping. Number 1 is improved visibility. Number 2 is filter inclusion. Number 3 is buy box prominence. And so through this deck, we'll walk through specific examples of each, and everything I'm going to show you are actually from Deliverr clients. And we'll talk a little bit in terms of lift and kind of what are the benefits we're seeing with some of the Deliverr sellers. So moving first into improved visibility. Here you can see a branded search. This is actually not a search for that specific item. They're just searching for the brand, which is Unite Conditioner. And you can see the first 2 results here are from a Deliverr seller. And we're seeing tremendous impact in the way adding a 2-day shipping tag and how you're going to rank for branded search terms. And so if you think about, okay, how you optimize your Amazon business, everything around growing your sales on Amazon comes down to search. And similarly, having a successful business on Walmart really does come down to how well are your listings optimized for search. And the 2-day shipping tag really helps. Here you can see on this branded search term, no other items here have the 2-day shipping tag. So going in and sourcing a product that a lot of other sellers don't have, or Walmart doesn't own that inventory, and adding the 2-day shipping badge to it can be a really effective strategy. You can see this playing out for this seller in particular here, where initially they had these listings, they weren't doing many sales per day. And then when he activated on 2-day shipping, we're seeing a handful and then going up to 5, 10 sales per day on a few of these different items. So going to the next slide, we'll talk about filter inclusion. Walmart buyers are very, very tuned to free 2-day shipping because this program has been around for Walmart owned inventory for over a year now. And initially when Walmart launched it, they enabled it on a few million products. And so Walmart buyers constantly filtering and looking at, okay, I'm only going to buy items that have free 2-day shipping. And when you have this tag, you're going to show up on probably what is one of the biggest filters on Walmart search for buyers today. And so one of these listings actually is a Deliverr listing today. It's actually shown a little bit lower. And so they would be showing up on the free 2-day shipping when you filter by those results. And again, going back to it, if you source a product that, let's say not many other sellers have it, or Walmart doesn't own it, and it's not showing up the 2-day badge, any buyer that's going to filter by 2-day shipping, if you're not already at the top of search, that will push you right to the top of search. So going to the third piece on the buy box. This piece is really unique, and it's also very dynamic. And obviously Walmart doesn't talk a lot about how their buy box algorithm works, what are the different inputs, what are the different factors into how to win the buy box. But if you are a reseller, obviously the buy box is everything. It's everything on Amazon, it's everything on Walmart in terms of, if you're not winning the buy box, you're not getting the sale. If you're winning the buy box, you're getting all the sales. And what we've seen is if you add the free 2-day shipping badge, Walmart system will give you the buy box within a certain delta of a price. And so here you have our seller shipping this at $14.49, and the next best seller is offering it at $14.47 with free ground shipping. And so here the Walmart algorithm decided, okay, a 2-cent difference in price, but adding free 2-day shipping, we're going to give that more weight than 2 cents less in price and ground shipping. The highest delta I've seen here is around $1.50, but that being said, it definitely varies, and I think it also varies by vertical. Regardless, it does provide a tremendous advantage to have the 2-day tag if you're really competing for the buy box, because not many sellers have this, and there's definitely indications that Walmart is adding preferential treatment for sellers who have the 2-day shipping badge, especially if you match on price, you'll automatically win the buy box. So going to the last slide in terms of early results we're seeing. And so these are actually from Deliverr sellers. and we looked at what was the past 30 days orders per day when they were not on the badge, and then after they activated the badge, what did the orders per day look like after that? And then that's how we generate these lift metrics that you're seeing right now. And so definitely I would say so far with the 2-day badge, health and beauty has been the highest mover and been the fastest moving vertical for our sellers. And so that's why we have that a shampoo item did over 500% increase in sales with free 2-day shipping. You know, certain items you have, you're going to add the 2-day tag, and then they're going to start catching on search, and you're going to start ranking for these competitive search terms. And you might see an item go from, you know, a few sales per day to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sales per day. Makeup has also been really, really good. Facial care, those types of items. And so we have a makeup item. This one in particular did 90% increase in sales with 2-day. Toys and games are also a good vertical. I wouldn't say as strong as health and beauty, but definitely a good one as well. And so here we have a board gate item that did 203% increase in sales. And lastly, we have art supplies, 92% increase in sales with actually a few different art supplies items that I've seen, you know, around a pretty uniform boost. I would say at an overall level, the verticals you want to look at if you're looking at free 2-day shipping, at least from Deliverr standpoint, the ones that have been the most successful, health and beauty, electronics, accessories, and toys and games. And the ones that may not be as strong have been apparel or more like niche type verticals. But early results across the board, around 100% increase in sales if we average out all the different sales lifts across all the different SKUs in the Deliverr network. Let's go into the next slide. You know, just kind of what is Deliverr? And it's really just this one line and really simple. You know, it's an FBA alternative for Walmart, eBay, and Shopify. And what does that mean? To go into the next slide that Daniel went to, it's 3 things. Number 1 is clear, simple pricing. So this should be pricing in the structure you already know. Everybody knows and loves FBA because that pricing is so simple. It's one rate regardless of where you're shipping to in the US. And so you know exactly, are you making or are you losing money on items before you even source for FBA? Similarly, in Deliverr, we have a cost calculator online. We also have a cost calculator for every single one of your items when you create an account. So you know, these are the items I want to source, these are the items I want to stay away from. And that predictability in pricing allows you to really scale this business. You know, we have resellers who have access to millions of SKUs, and so they can right away know, okay, these items are going to be profitable for me to sell in Walmart today. These items I should stay away from. And that model is very powerful. Number 2 is the ability to get access to fast shipping tags. So as we're talking about today, Deliverr sellers automatically get access to Walmart free 2-day shipping tags. You also get access to eBay guaranteed delivery. Someone asked about SFP. We'll talk about that at the end of this. So you get access to Walmart free 2-day shipping, eBay guaranteed delivery. And when you have these fast shipping tags, I mean, you can think about when you use FBA for Amazon, you have a tremendous advantage when you use FBA for Amazon versus when you try to self-fulfill and go on Amazon, because that Prime badge adds so much weight to your listing and really helps you compete on those branded and those competitive search terms. Last piece is hassle-free. Everything about Deliverr is self-serve. And we want to enable really large sellers to use Deliverr. We also want to enable small sellers to use Deliverr. And we are seeing the power of having a very small seller grow quite large on Walmart. And we're seeing multiple cases of that happening. And so we want this to be something super easy to set up. You can do it within 2 minutes. There's no setup fee, no minimums. And you also don't need to worry about meeting SLAs. You know, free nationwide 2-day shipping is really hard to pull off. And, you know, if you're shipping out of your own garage, it's something that you probably can't do. And so this is something where we take that hassle away and we make it really easy for you to offer free 2-day shipping nationwide. You don't have to worry about it. The pricing works. You get the tags. You can see the tags. You can see how it impacts on search. And it's essentially like that FBA service that's been lacking for, you know, a Walmart, for an eBay, for all these different channels that you might sell on. So going into the next slide on, you know, how do I get started? And I kind of mapped out, okay, what are the different steps? If you're, you know, really interested and you're already on Zentail, what would be those steps to get started? Number 1 is connect Zentail. So all you need to do is pull in your account token and click connect to your account. It's super quick. Should be, you know, depending on how many products you have in Zentail, it could range between, you know, 3 minutes to 30 minutes, but that should be pretty fast. So after you connect Zentail, we're going to import all of your products into Deliverr. Then you're going to tell Deliverr, okay, I want to send inventory into the Deliverr network. And you're going to select the different products, the quantities for each product, and then we're going to tell you where to ship. You should be prepared to ship to around 3 to 4 different Deliverr locations. This is very similar to FBA where you have to send to multiple locations. And we will let you, though, ship on our discounted rates. So we have some very discounted rates with FedEx, USPS shipping into the network that can really help kind of mitigate your inbound costs. Then after you send inventory, those inventory counts are going to show up on Walmart, and so your listings will go live. But the last thing you have to do in Deliverr is opt into free 2-day shipping. And so we're going to give you 5 steps. They're very quick. This should take within around 2 to 3 minutes. So you're going to have to go into your Walmart Seller Central account, request access. Then there's some basic things you need to configure in Deliverr, and then you're ready to go. And so after you activate free 2-day shipping, your listings that you already have live with inventory counts that are showing with Deliverr, they're going to show the 2-day badge. And then at the end, you're just going to watch orders come in. So your listing is going to look like the one on the left. This is a board game item. You can see it shows free 2-day shipping. And then the orders are going to come in and they're going to map to a Walmart 2-day rate. And you're going to see the cost for every order. So that's about it. The fastest I've seen someone onboard is within 2 days. So it can be pretty quick. And that was from the moment they created a Deliverr account, connected it to their listing tool to actually getting orders. So it's really up to you on how fast you want to do this. But the biggest thing is we don't want to be a blocker for you guys, and we want you guys to really kind of take it and run with it. So I think that those are all the slides we had today. We also have the 3 promotions that I did want to talk about. So first one is pricing. So we've launched a really special pricing for Walmart orders. So these rates are actually around 15 to 20% off our existing 2-day rates. And so you can see, like, for an iPhone case, nationwide 2-day shipping, you're getting $5.25. For protein powder, it's $7.20. Espresso machine, $10.24. Computer monitor, $18.10. So these rates aren't quite what FBA rates are for Amazon orders, but they're getting close. And we're going to keep, over the next few months, keep working on how can we get this as competitive to a point where, your cost to sell on Amazon can be as similar to your cost to sell on Walmart. But this is a good start. And I think it's opened up a lot more selection for our existing sellers to say, okay, for these certain amount of items, this is now profitable for me to sell on Walmart. Second piece I would say is on going into the next slide is on sponsored products. So the Walmart team talked a little bit about that. As we mentioned, Walmart is all about search, and being a successful seller, you need to understand how can I optimize search across all the different places I sell on. And sponsored products is a tremendous way to really get out front and really kind of get your products out there. So here we have a seller. This is a Deliverr client. They sell dog bowls, and they added the 2-day badge to their listings, but now they're also sponsoring those listings. And so you can see a huge boost that he's getting for his listings when you do just a generic search term for dog bowls. This is actually the first page of results and the first row of results on a simple search for dog bowls. I'm seeing this across the board for our Deliverr sellers. And then what you also find happening when you use sponsored products is that since your listings get more and more sales, they start to rank organically much higher. And that's how you get a successful strategy where you're paid, using the paid advertising can really help organic search rankings. And that can be a really powerful model. And we're seeing that happen with more and more sellers. So sponsored products, I definitely wouldn't ignore it. It's a really powerful feature. Some existing sellers have really been able to accelerate their sales by strategically, selecting certain items with Deliverr to sponsor. Last thing I would say is this free storage promotion. And so to qualify for free storage, if you create an account on or after August 15th, 2018, that should be for everyone here, and have inventory received in a Deliverr network warehouse by November 14th, 2018. So that means if you're interested in Deliverr and you want to send inventory, you probably want to send this week if you want to qualify for free storage. And so this is where we're just basically waiving our storage rates. You won't pay it on your bill until we go into the new year. And I think one of the really great things about this, that enables you to try it out. There's not too much of an inventory risk here because you're not paying on stuff that doesn't move. Obviously, you're going to source some items. You might send some items to Deliverr, and some of them aren't going to pick up and some of them aren't going to work. We want to make this something you can test out very quickly and very easily. And so for the items that do work, obviously replenishing those, and the items that don't work, you don't get stuck paying those huge storage fees you have to pay with Amazon. And so that's what, I think should be, within those 3 promos, really kind of helpful to help, win the holidays. And the other thing is, for November 14th, why that's an important date is if you send by then and inventory hits our warehouses by November 14th, it'll be ready for Black Friday. And so that's been communicated across all the Deliverr sellers that inventory needs to be in our warehouses by November 14th if you want to be ready for Black Friday. So definitely want to give a shout out there so that everyone here is knowledgeable of that.
Thank you very much, Mike. That was really helpful to understand just how easy it is to launch with Deliverr in time for the Q4 rush. So at this point in the webinar, we're going to shift our focus over to Zentail and then wrap things up with our much anticipated Q&A session. A quick reminder for all participants, if you have any questions, please click the Q&A button at the bottom of your Zoom window, and we'll do our best to get through as many questions as possible. So let's get started talking about Zentail. Really, our mission at Zentail is to make e-commerce simple. That means handling and continuously refining core integrations such as Walmart and Deliverr. Zentail automates inventory management, product data updates, and competitive pricing. We read in your product catalog and automatically map your categories and attributes to Walmart's taxonomy. And with Zentail, you can list your entire catalog to Walmart in minutes or hours, not days or weeks. So what it all boils down to is there's a direct correlation between product data quality, price competitiveness, inventory availability, operational efficiency with your ability to maximize profitable sales on Walmart Marketplace. Let's dive into Zentail and take a closer look. So in order to get the most out of your retail operations, you need intelligent, easy-to-use software that you can rely on. Zentail makes it simple to import your product data and automatically categorizes it for Walmart Marketplace. We call this our Smart Types, which stands for Standard Marketplace Attribute Relationship Technology. It's not just product categories. Zentail understands exactly how your product attributes map across each of your sales channels. Ultimately, Smart Types allow you to create high-quality product listings on Walmart Marketplace with just the click of a button. Now, as Michael alluded earlier, setup is extremely fast with Deliverr and Zentail. Once your Deliverr warehouse is created and products arrive at Deliverr, your listings will qualify for the free 2-day shipping flag. Orders flow into Zentail, and Zentail understands which orders need to be routed to Deliverr. So you don't need to worry about anything on the fulfillment side. All you need to worry about, which is really important, is to focus on revenue-generating activities like merchandising and marketing. So now let's talk about onboarding. Our US-based team is standing by to onboard prioritized merchants in time for the holiday rush. To do so, we have an accelerated yet thorough onboarding and training process that starts with a very careful analysis of your unique workflow. Working closely with your own dedicated onboarding specialist here at Zentail, you'll get your product catalog optimized and your team trained and live in a matter of days or weeks. The speed of onboarding and training is really up to you and your team. We move fast and train thoroughly. Really can't emphasize that enough. Our fastest onboarding to date is 4 days, and our average is under 1 month. This time of year, there's obviously a premium on speed to get up and running really quickly for the holidays, but quality can never be sacrificed. And so with that, I am super excited to open up our Q&A. And just one quick call out, if you have any questions, you want to get started, you can email us at hello@zentail.com or chat with us through our homepage, and we'll get things moving. So now we'll open the floor to questions. Please note we've included ways to contact us to follow up on starting with Walmart, as I just mentioned. If you missed any part of this webinar, we will send everyone a recording shortly by email. And let's get into these questions. I saw some really good ones rolling in. So the first one is for Walmart. Do I still need to apply to be a Walmart seller if I go through Zentail and Deliverr?
Yep. So yes, you still have to go through the regular process to apply for a seller on the marketplace site. But what we do is we work with the acquisition and onboarding team to to quickly move that through for sellers that are coming in through Deliverr. So kind of handhold folks through the process.
Great. So Sid, our next question is for you as well. This question, it looks like current Walmart customers can do the self-fulfillment program based on those eligibility requirements you covered earlier. Am I understanding correctly that the best way for new sellers to the marketplace to take advantage of Walmart free 2-day shipping is through Deliverr?
So the way we have it set up is kind of, as I mentioned earlier, is that sellers have both options. If they're able to meet the requirements to ship and fulfill orders on their own and meet the SLAs for 2-day shipping, they can do that themselves. But a lot of new sellers that are new to the platform and folks that may not be able to ship nationwide, that's where Deliverr comes in. So a lot of sellers might be able to hit the 2-day SLAs regionally or for a part of the US. But through the Deliverr network, they're able to get it 2-day nationwide with a few clicks. And that's kind of the advantage of this partnership.
I can actually talk a little bit about this component. If you think about the difference between self-fulfilling and going through Deliverr, kind of think back to when you use Amazon, the idea of going through FBA or going through seller fulfilled Prime. And when you go through FBA, you get nationwide Prime coverage. And so the Prime badge is showing to all Amazon buyers. When you do seller fulfilled Prime, only a percentage and a portion of Amazon buyers are going to see that Prime badge because, to be honest, not many sellers can do nationwide seller fulfilled Prime. There might be a handful of them in the world right now. And so I would approach that similarly to when you're looking at Walmart. And so, yeah, there are a few Walmart sellers that can do nationwide free 2-day shipping. There's a handful of them out there. And it's pretty much the same sellers who do nationwide seller fulfilled Prime. But if you can't do that nationwide piece, and if you just do free 2-day shipping for a portion of the United States, well, then not all the buyers are going to see the free 2-day shipping badge. And you're not going to really know what is the actual lift from showing the badge. Versus if you go with Deliverr, you're going to see, 100% of buyers are going to be seeing that. And when you have such a high percentage of buyers seeing that 2-day badge, you're going to really know, is it resulting in a lift or is it not?
Excellent. Thank you very much for the added context there. So this question, I believe, could be answered by each of you guys, and it's really important. We're hearing a lot about it. Will Deliverr help with unpublished items?
So in terms of unpublishing, the way that Walmart handles it is that items get unpublished for a variety of reasons. One, for example, it could be due to a trust and safety violation. The other thing could be pricing on Walmart.com compared to Amazon and other sellers. In terms of finding out the specifics of what the reason could be, you'll have to go into Seller Center and kind of download the information to see which SKUs are unpublished. And from there, you can go into more detail about that. So Deliverr won't be able to help with the unpublishing side, but if it's performance related, then that's kind of where Deliverr comes in. So it might help prevent that.
Thank you very much, Sid. So now we're going to head over to Deliverr and Michael for some questions. The first question that we're going to start with is, do I need to send all my inventory to Deliverr, or could I just send a portion of my SKUs over to Deliverr?
Yeah, so one of the great ways of using, like a multi-channel inventory management tool like Zentail is that enables you to send a certain amount of SKUs and a certain selection to Deliverr. And so, most of our sellers don't send their entire catalog to Deliverr. I'd say it's really just a handful, and those guys are at scale. And the way they started, though, was similar to everybody else. They tried it out with a few SKUs. They saw, okay, what was kind of the lift that they were seeing? They were measuring profitability in terms of, okay, maybe I'm selling a little bit, it costs a little bit more to fulfill with Deliverr on the 2-day program, but I'm seeing a bump in sales. Figuring out, okay, based on the other items in my catalog, what makes sense, and sourcing similar items. And then slowly they begin to expand selection. So always starts with just a few. You can select which few you want, and we'll only update the badge for those few. We won't update the 2-day badge for the other items that you have. And then, just kind of starting with a handful. I usually recommend like 20, 30 SKUs. Usually your top sellers, because that you're going to be able to collect the most amount of data. Then when going from there, either sourcing similar products or expanding to other items in your catalog.
Excellent. Thank you, Michael. Michael, next question is for you as well. Will Deliverr ship an order in 2 days if the order is located in a zone 8 and the warehouse holding the inventory is in zone 2?
Yeah, so the great thing with Deliverr, and I think, one of the reasons sellers love it is simplicity. And so similar to FBA, you pay the exact same rate and FBA gets there within the 2-day SLA, service level agreement. And so when an order comes in from Walmart for the 2-day program, it comes in with a promised delivery date. And Walmart's saying, okay, this is the date that we've promised to the buyer that they're going to get it. And so it's our job to get it to that buyer, regardless of where it's shipping to in the US, and we're going to charge you that exact same rate. So on our website, we have our cost calculator, and you can see, for every item, there's a specific Walmart 2-day rate, and that rate is fixed regardless of where it's shipping to in the US. So every Walmart 2-day order will map to that 2-day rate. And so sometimes we do long zone ship and we take the loss for that. The seller doesn't take the loss for that. But when I walked through the inbound algorithm and the inbound, sending inventory to Deliverr, you could see that you were sending to 3 to 4 locations, and the locations we're picking are actually very optimized. So we're making sure that your inventory is sitting very close to buyers, and we're constantly rebalancing the network. And also when you send again, you might send to different warehouses, or the proportion of inventory you send to each warehouse might be a little bit different. And that's how we kind of prevent long zone shipping, if you were interested in terms of like the Deliverr interior, internal model. But long story short, you won't pay extra for any type of long zone shipping or anything like that.
Awesome. We still have some time, so we're going to keep it with you, Michael. We have a really good question about, can orders be rerouted to this seller's main merchant fulfilled warehouse for 2-day shipping if it's something that they can reach in 2 days?
This is a great question.
Okay.
So, and I think it's, from a few experienced sellers have asked about that. Again, simplicity is key. And so it's similar like with FBA. You're not going to send FBA certain orders that are shipping within zone 4, and then you're going to do seller fulfilled prime for certain orders that are within zone 4. I mean, the routing rules there would be so complex and so difficult that you would actually probably, the amount of time you do trying to pull that off would actually be a pretty big time sink. And similar to FBA, delivers nationwide, and so we make it very simple. So for that SKU, don't worry about zones, don't worry about where we're shipping to, where it's shipping from. Just follow the shipping plan and just know that all the buyers are going to see this tag, with the exception of buyers in Alaska and Hawaii. And that simplicity gives you a predictable model to grow your business on. And obviously, there's certain micro optimizations, and that question is kind of one of those things. I would really suggest you stay away from that, and that's not something that would be supported, since Deliverr would handle orders coming in from all locations in the United States.
Excellent. Thanks for clarifying that. Again, Michael, keeping you on the hot seat here. So the promo for free storage, is there a cubic limit? Also, can the first part of the shipment show up, or does everything need to be in by the deadline for November? Yeah. So for the free storage piece, there is a cubic foot limit, and it's up to $250 in spend per month. So if you were to unload like 100,000 units of something that, let's say it's kind of big, like an espresso machine, and we had 100,000 espresso machines, we'd waive up to $250, but obviously there would be a storage cost beyond that, just to make sure that people don't take advantage of the promotion. That being said, I'd say the majority of our sellers are, enjoying free storage. Maybe they pay a little bit over that, but it's pretty nominal. The other piece was on the free storage taking effect. I would say it needs to show up in the first warehouse for you to qualify for the free storage promotion, because the moment it shows up in the first warehouse, that is when you become like a live account with Deliverr. In terms of though showing up across the network, that's really for Black Friday. And so they're two different things. If you want to be ready for Black Friday, it needs to show up across the network, and we'll only show the 2-day badge once you complete the full shipping plan. If you just complete one warehouse in the shipping plan, we're not going to show the 2-day badge, because we don't want sellers gaming the system. So that's why there's a difference between the two. And it really kind of depends on, how you're optimizing for holidays. If Black Friday isn't a big priority, but you do want the free storage, then, you can just do the first warehouse and worry about that. If you really want everything on 2-day,
for Black Friday and you want the free storage, then you have to complete the whole shipping plan by November 14th.
Excellent. So we have time for just a couple more questions. This one really caught my eye. What happens if an item fails to reach the destination in 2 days? Is that covered by Deliverr? Is it covered by Walmart? How does that work?
Yeah, so in terms of like our SLAs, we manage those with the Walmart team in terms of, missed SLAs and that type of component. So Walmart knows the different orders that we're fulfilling, and they kind of know, okay, which items missed SLAs. And, when it falls for one seller, it's probably falling across multiple sellers. And so we'll probably have a ticket open up with Walmart. Walmart might still send you an email on, missed shipping SLA or something like that. And for that, we recommend you just forward that to the Deliverr team, and then we'll handle it with Walmart. Now, in terms of, you missing your SLAs for self-fulfilling items, then we have we can't impact that, and we can't change, how Walmart interacts with you. But for items fulfilled by Deliverr, if they miss SLA, we obviously will, we'll be working with Walmart to make sure that those, that our sellers don't get penalized. And we'll keep the sellers who are affected in the loop. Like for example, we had the hurricane, there could be some holidays that throw things off, and, so it's definitely like, we work through these things and not to get scared when you see, oh my God, I got an email from Walmart saying I missed a shipping SLA. Just notify us and we'll handle it.
Awesome. And we've been very impressed by how well you guys work together. So the last question, and please accept my apologies, everyone, if you asked a question and we haven't gotten to it, we'll try to get some follow-up out to everyone who's asked a question. Are there any limitations to what Deliverr takes in terms of product categories or things of that nature, Michael?
Yeah, there are. And so there's, I would say, two big ones. Number one is batteries. So right now we're not taking batteries. I know it's unfortunate for items contained with equipment, not contained with equipment through the end of Q4. We are going to reevaluate that policy in Q1 when things settle down a little bit. But, given the amount of scaling we're doing and the amount of volume we're doing, we just, talked with the operations team, and for now, we're not going to be taking items with batteries. Second one I would say is hazmat, anything like that. A good indicator is if it's something where, you try to send it with FBA and FBA takes it no problem, then Deliverr will 99% of the time take it no problem. If it's something where you try to send it to FBA and you run into a lot of issues with FBA asking for certain MSDS documents or FBA saying, you know what, you can't send that, there's a good chance that Deliverr won't accept it. It has to really do with the carriers and what the carriers accept and what they don't accept and what the certain policies are for shipping certain items with different carriers. And so that's why I would say our product compliance is fairly similar to FBA's product compliance. There are little differences here and there with things we accept FBA doesn't, and conversely. But we also, when you create a shipping plan, it will say, we'll run you through a checklist of like the 5 major things and saying, okay, it doesn't require, it doesn't have batteries, it doesn't need lot control, it doesn't have MSDS documents, and then given you check all that, you're good to go. So hopefully that helps answer the question.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for explaining that. It makes a ton of sense. At this point, I wanted to extend, a really heartfelt thank you to everyone for participating. Thank you to Sid and the Walmart team. Thank you to Michael and the Deliverr team. And please be sure to get in touch with us. We're very happy to help you grow your sales ASAP. Let's take advantage of a really strong Q4, head in with momentum into the new year. And thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Thanks, everyone.